I left Japan. I flew in an old TBM Avenger torpedo plane sitting in the gun turret, and we landed on the USS Valley Forge aircraft carrier. And I stayed there for a couple of days. I transferred from the carrier to a tanker, the USS Maspilian, that was refueling the aircraft carrier at sea. And they were going to be taking me up north to Wonsan. On the way up, we'd refuel all different types of ships: Canadian ships, South Korean ships, British ships, Thailand ships came alongside to refuel. After we got word that an American sailor had been wounded on board one of the ships in Wonsan Harbor from the artillery, the communist artillery in Wonsan, and he got wounded. So we had to go up there fast because we had better hospital facilities on the Maspilian than they had on the destroyer. So they transferred him to the Maspilian, and I transferred to the destroyer. And it was the USS Brinkley Bass. And we went into Wonsan Harbor. We had a Korean minesweeper that was clearing the mines in Wonsan Harbor. Brinkley Bass was to protect the minesweeper from the artillery in Wonsan on the beach. Then I transferred from the Brinkley Bass to one of the islands, and it was very close to the beach, to Wonsan. And when I got on the island, I met the Marine commanding officer. Told me that we're only a few thousand yards. He says, be careful walking, because the Chinese, if they see us, they'll fire at us from the island, from the beach. And so we were walking around, and the first thing we saw was some South Korean Marines who were guarding Chinese communist prisoners who were digging trenches. And one of the prisoners was moving rather slowly, too slow for the South Korean Marine. So the Marine swung his carbine, a rifle, at the guy's back and broke the stock of his carbine on the communist prisoner's back. For some strange reason, the guy was able to take the punishment, and he sped up his digging. He learned his lesson pretty quick. And so I learned that I figured out I'm in a very strange place. I'm in a war, which I had never been in before. After I saw the prisoners, we were on some high ground, and suddenly we heard this whoosh, and 2 mortar shells hit right near us. So it was the first time I was ever under fire, and it was kind of scary. So when I left the island, I went on to an American LST, a landing craft, but it had a helicopter pad on it, a deck. Then from the LST, I joined another destroyer, the Richardson, and then from there, we headed to the USS Boxer, another aircraft carrier. And then I took off from the aircraft carrier, and we went to Seoul.